Well, next weekend, 45,000 hungry fans are expected to gather at the New York City Wine and Food Festival.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 4-day event, celebrates all things food and wine, and features hundreds of chefs, mixologists, and Food Network personalities.
Yes, and at Skirt Steak NYC, we do one thing really well, and that's we have chef here with us, Laurent Tourondel.
Yeah.
And this is you said the second time you're going to be at this festival?
Yeah, second time, yeah. But it's
You brought some loveliness with you this morning?
Yes.
See that?
So we like to research our subjects. And when I went on your website, it was a very cute thing. You said you do one thing really well, or medium, or rare, which was the pun
Skirt
for
steak.
the
For the
steak.
steak, correct.
Couple of accolades first. You've been open up for a year?
Almost a year, right?
Almost a year?
Almost a year in November, right, yeah.
Okay.
And
Happy anniversary.
Happy
Thank
anniversary.
you, thank you.
People line up around the block.
That's what we're hearing. And
So,
why is that?
Yes, please.
I think it's the mono product, sort of like a good price. You know, we get a $35 prefix with a salad, a skirt steak, we have a peppercorn béarnaise, we get some fresh baguette, and then
This, of
French
course,
fry.
bottomless.
Bottomless French
Yes,
fry,
we
exactly.
like to call
Bottomless
them
fries.
Bottomless
I think that's getting everybody.
fries.
You don't let anybody put ketchup on it, do you?
Some
on.
people do. Some
Really?
people do.
I like to dip my French fries in mayonnaise.
In mayonnaise. A lot of people with
Yeah.
mayonnaise too. Yeah.
That's-
Oh, whatever that sauce is there, too, wouldn't be too shabby.
So this restaurant's been open up for almost a year.
Right.
You're not new to the food scene. But what does it feel like to you to know that your restaurant is seeing all this success? Because it's really, it's simple. A simple menu, yet people they're
You're reaching
lining
out to
up
people
the door,
there.
yeah.
Right.
love
You
it.
see, I don't think it's so much related to a chef or to me, but when you have the experience, you know what you're going to get. You come to it. It's a steak, a French fry, and it's a prefix. You don't have to look at menu.
Right.
There's
True.
no menu. You know, it's
point.
a simple thing.
But you talk about simple skirt steak. It sounds simple, but I've killed a lot of skirt steak in terms of how I've
really?
cooked it.
Over grilling it.
Yeah, what's the ideal condition the steak should be cooked at?
Look, I think either you use a grill or a saute pan. I think it needs to be really hot because it's such a thin cut. Then you need to sear it very fast and very hot. Okay. So the best way, always say the best way, is really to cut a little bit inside.
Well,
open it,
you can do that.
and see your temperature. Okay?
All right.
We don't do that at the restaurant. But at
Well, you
home,
know
But
how
for the
it's
people
done.
at home.
Right, you do by feel. But yeah, sometimes I cut in like, oh, don't do that, you'll kill the meat. I'm like, well, how else do I know what it looks like inside right now?
Yeah.
I have heard that, well, first of all, every piece of steak needs to be cooked differently, right? Because this one is a thin steak, but a ribeye, maybe you've got a nice juicy ribeye. But I've heard that regardless of a saute pan or a grill, that it needs to be piping hot. Is that true or false?
Correct.
Why is that? Why does it have to be piping hot?
Well, I think it's seared the top and the bottom of the steak, and then the blood stays inside. It's better when you don't see some boiling blood on top.
Right.
You know?
Right.
How do you like your steak?
I like it rare,
Rare, yeah.
but I'm French. So
I have some
like it
people who say I like it mooing.
Yeah,
which
no,
is,
me
that's,
too.
I guess that's
That's how I like
actually.
it.
Now, you've been a chef for how many years? Long time.
long.
No, don't even- let's not even go there. Let me ask you this, though. I'm always curious as to what inspires somebody to want to do this for a living. Because it's not easy.
Yeah.
That's not
And you've been
easy.
doing it for
You're
a long
right.
time. But
You're
what was your
right, you're right.
inspiration?
A little bit my family. You know, I grew up in France. My father cooks, my mom cooks, my grandmother used to cook, and then we'll go to a restaurant on the weekend and eat in fancy restaurants sometime for birthdays. And then, you know, I think it was always a passion.
Yeah.
You know, my grandfather had a restaurant.
Oh, okay. So it was somewhat in the family
Right.
DNA, if you
Yeah, a
will.
little bit. Yeah.
Now, do you cook steak at home? Or are you tired of it by the time you
A
get
lot of
home?
things, but not so much steak. You know?
Well, you are going to be one of the participants in the New York City Food and Wine Festival.
15th anniversary.
The 15th
15th?
anniversary.
Correct, yes.
Can you believe it? So, folks who want to go, what can they expect?
So we're gonna be actually performing the Skirt Steak, and it will be at the Hard Rock Cafe under the Robert Irvin celebration event. And we're very happy to participate because actually the event it brings everybody together, not only the customers, or people who buy the ticket, but all the chefs.
Sure.
Oh,
So we
right,
all
so it's
cook
like a
together.
party.
You know?
That's so
It's a big
fun.
party, and then the after party, of course.
Oh, that's the better one.
But
That's the one
after
I'd like to
part-
be in.
The
on,
after
yeah.
party is just for the chefs.
That's
It's
just
not
right,
for the
right,
commoners
right,
like
right,
us.
It's a little chef convention, if you will.
This is fantastic.
Well, we thank you for bringing all of this loveliness in. Real quick, I don't want to
Oh,
be
right.
remiss on the dessert here. This
Ah,
is
so this is one of the specialty of the restaurant Skirt Steak. It's a Paris-Brest. It's a choux dough, basically, made topped with slivered almond and then an hazelnut cream inside.
Hazelnut cream.
Oh, can't go wrong with that.
And it looks so pretty, my goodness.
wrong with that.
Well,
Chef,
Chef,
thanks
thanks for
so much.
joining
Thank you
us.
for having me.
Congratulations.
Good luck with this event coming up, as always. Yeah. All proceeds for the New York City Wine and Food Festival benefits God's Love We Deliver, which provides meals and nutrition counseling to people living with severe illness. To learn more about the festival, get some tickets too, you can visit nycwff.org.